Most people think getting rich will feel exciting. Like one day you suddenly wake up with a big house, a fancy car, and a bank account that finally makes you feel like you made it. But the early signs of building real wealth are usually much quieter. They don't look impressive from the outside. In fact, they can even feel a little boring. Your life starts to feel less chaotic. A surprise bill doesn't ruin your entire month. You say no to things you could technically afford. And your income goes up, but your spending doesn't race to catch up. Because none of these things look flashy on social media, it's easy to miss your own progress. In this video, I'm going to show you 5 quiet signs that you might be secretly getting richer, even if you don't feel it yet. If even a few of these sound familiar, you may be further along than you think. Sign 1. Your financial life feels uneventful. This might sound strange, but it's actually one of the strongest signs of progress. Your weekends feel calmer. You're not constantly chasing the next thing to buy, book, or post about. You're not creating expensive drama just to feel like life is exciting. What's really happening is that you've stopped using money to fill emotional gaps. Your money is moving quietly in the background. Automatic savings, consistent investing, bills paid on time without big emotional moments. Financial stability rarely feels dramatic. It usually feels like less chaos, less panic, less pressure to prove something with your spending. That boring feeling? It's often the first stage of real wealth. Sign 2. A surprise expense doesn't destroy your month. This is one of the earliest real signs that you're building financial strength. Life still happens. The car breaks, a medical bill shows up, something unexpected costs money. But now the problem stays the size it actually is. A $600 repair is annoying, but it doesn't send you into panic mode or force you to put everything else on a credit card. You handle it, refill what you used, and move on. That's what an emergency fund actually does. It doesn't just protect your bank account, it protects your peace of mind. Small problems stay small instead of turning into shame, anxiety, and debt. When you stop walking around with the constant low-level fear that one surprise could knock everything over, you're already in a much stronger position than most people. Sign 3. You actually know your numbers. People who stay stuck with money often avoid looking at it. They only check their account when they're worried or when they need to buy something. But people who are quietly building wealth do the opposite. They pay attention. They roughly know their net worth. They know how much they're saving each month. They have a general sense of where their money is going and whether things are moving in the right direction. You don't need to be obsessed. You just need to be aware. Because you can't improve what you refuse to look at. And if you're already checking your numbers with curiosity instead of panic, that's a very strong sign of progress. Sign 4. You say no to things you could technically afford. This is one of the clearest signs of financial maturity. Saying no when you can't afford something is just survival. But saying no when you can afford it? That's discipline. Maybe you wanted a new phone, a trip, or an upgrade. You had the money. You could have bought it without stress. But you paused and asked, does this actually move me closer to the life I want? And then you decided, not right now. That pause is powerful. Every time you say no to something that doesn't fit your goals, you're quietly saying yes to a future where money gives you more options instead of just more stuff. Sign 5. Your savings rate is growing as your income grows. This is one of the strongest measurable signs that you're building real wealth. A lot of people earn more money but stay stuck because their lifestyle expands just as fast as their paycheck. That's called lifestyle creep. But if your savings rate is increasing, meaning you're saving a higher percentage of your income as you earn more, that's a major sign of progress. It means your income is rising, but your lifestyle isn't absorbing all of it. That gap between what you earn and what you spend is what feeds your investments, your freedom, and your future options. Every raise that doesn't turn into a bigger lifestyle creates more fuel for your wealth. And that's how real acceleration happens quietly. Progress doesn't come with a notification. There's no alert that says, congratulations, you're now getting rich. Most of the time, wealth building feels quiet, slow, and almost invisible. That's why so many people underestimate their own progress. If you recognized even a few of these signs, you may be further along than you feel. Your life might not look rich yet, but your behavior is starting to match the behavior of someone who builds real wealth. And that matters more than how it feels right now. Before you go, pick one small action. Increase your automatic savings, check your net worth, or say no to one purchase that doesn't align with your goals. You may not feel rich yet, but if your habits are changing, your future is already changing. If this video helped you see your own progress more clearly, hit that like button and subscribe. Drop a comment below. Which of these 5 signs do you already see in your life? I'll see you in the next one.